Hello everyone, trust you are having a good day. Today's lesson is going to be based on the causes of the Great Depression. You will recall our last stopping point was discussing the terms related to the Great Depression and comparing capitalism with communism. There was a short activity that you had to do, which we will discuss when you come to class. Let's now look at the causes of the Great Depression. When we look at the word causes refer to the reasons. We ask the question why, and we give the related factors or events or circumstances that led to an event. In this case, we will be looking at what is it that contributed to this event known as the Great Depression. So just to cast our minds back, we're saying that the Great Depression was a long period of economic decline in the United States, starting in 1929 with the Wall Street crash, and it began to decline in the mid-1930s. Let's focus more closely on what some of the factors were that contributed to the Great Depression of 1929, beginning in 1929. So the first one is, we're going to be looking at briefly the government attitude and its policies. Here, we're focusing on its attitude towards business people. Now, you will remember we spoke about America being very prosperous during the 1920s. We'll come to the roaring 20s a little bit later. But let's look at one of the presidents, what his comment was about how people can conduct businesses. This is what President Harding, who was president between 1923 and 1929, thought. People can be successful off their own back. I will leave businesses to do what they can. This term here, off their own back, refers to the fact that people can do what they wish with the opportunities they had by conducting themselves in an ambitious manner. They can work on their own. There was not going to be any government interference. Now, the word related to this, or the term related to this, is rugged individualism. Rugged individualism. And at some point in your sources, you will come across this. So many American presidents in this period supported what was called rugged imperialism. What was rugged imperialism? It was the belief that all individuals, or nearly all individuals, can succeed on their own, and that government help for the people should be minimal. Minimal means there should be very little government interference. If you look at our country, the government doesn't directly interfere with businesses. Businesses have to comply with certain laws and regulations, and businesses are expected to pay taxes. But the government does not take control of the wealth of every business, unlike in a communist country. So this is typical of capitalism. This phrase is often associated with policies of the Republican Party, and it was widely used by the President Herbert Hoover. The phrase was later used in scorn. Look at this word here, in scorn, by the American President Roosevelt. He was from the other political party known as the Democratic Party. And also his successor, Harry Truman. So both Roosevelt and Truman did not believe that individuals or business people should be left on their own to conduct business. They believed there should be some kind of government involvement. Now, Roosevelt and Truman referred to this as a disastrous policy. And the policy where the government does not interfere in business is referred to as laissez-faire. If you look at the bottom here, it says laissez-faire. It's pronounced as follows, laissez-faire. It's a French word. It means the government does not get directly involved in business.